Day 25 Writing. Today's topic is again the memory thief, a story of stolen identities. Today is a different story. Vijay was a very simple, kind, knowledgeable, handsome boy. He always listened to his friends, family, and sometimes strangers too. He thinks that everybody has problem on their life, but how can he solve it if he doesn't know about every situation? He thought if he has a power to go their mind and know every situation, so maybe he can solve it. He thinks everybody with that thought. Every day with that thought. One day he woke up, he did his regular work and get ready for his work. He took a breakfast with his brother and he looked his brother. He seemed sad. He asked, but his brother said nothing. He rubbed his brother's back and went to his work by walked. Middle of the street, he feels different. His mind, his head, his body react differently. He had a school's pictures in his mind, but the picture is not his. The picture is his brother. Now he knows his brother's first day of the school, how he makes friends, when a girl touched first time, how he feels, his money problem. His brother thinks if he had money, he could buy more books and also he can enjoy with his friend. Vijay went back to home and he gave him money without telling anything. Now he knew about his power but couldn't believe it. He tried again. He tried on his colleague. His colleague thinks about a girl, but he didn't how to approach. He didn't know how to approach. Vijay helped him. Vijay meet another person. He want to be a manager of the company. Vijay used his power on boss and know what is the right processor and which type of work to help him to be a manager. And Vijay helped him. Vijay was so happy to help people. After a week, his brother comes to home with taking a cigarette and drinks. He touched his hand and realized that he didn't have to help him. He went to the office and he said, he went to the office and his colleague said, I broke up with my girlfriend. Vijay touched his hand and realized his colleague is not for her. He had just attraction on her. He also met a manager, but manager wanted to resign because he couldn't handle the pressure. Now Vijay realized that he messed up everything. People had to grow and that his individual problem. He couldn't help someone. Everybody has their own path. If I had their identity or memory, it couldn't work. Correction is, Vijay was a very simple, kind, knowledgeable and handsome boy. He always listened to his friends, family and sometimes strangers too. He thought that everybody has a problem in their life, but how can he solve them if he doesn't know about every situation? He thought if he had the power to go into their minds and know every situation, maybe he could solve them. He thought about it every day. One day he woke up and did his regular work before getting ready for his job. He had breakfast and his brother and noticed that his brother seemed sad. Vijay asked him, but his brother said nothing. Vijay rubbed his brother's back and walked to work. When the middle of the street, he started feeling different. His mind, his head and body reacted differently. He had a school's picture in his mind, but the picture is not his. The picture is his brother's. Now he knows his brother's first day of school, how he makes friends, when a girl touches first time, how he feels, his money problem, everything his money problem and everything. His brother thinks if he had money he could buy more books and also he can enjoy with his friend. Vijay went back to home and he gave him money without telling anything. Now he knew about his power but couldn't believe it. He tried again. He tried on his colleague. His colleague thinks about a girl but he didn't know how to approach. Vijay helped him. Vijay met another person. He wanted to be a manager of the company. Vijay used his power on the boss and knew what the right process was and which type of work would help him become a manager. Vijay helped him. Vijay was so happy to help people. After a week, his brother comes with a cigarette and drinks. He touches his hand and realizes that he didn't have to help him. He goes to office, his colleague says, I broke up with my girlfriend. Vijay touches his hand and realizes that his colleague is not interested in her. He also met a manager who is his friend, but the manager wants to resign because he couldn't handle the pressure. Now Vijay realized that he messed up everything. People have to grow and deal with their own individual problems. He couldn't help someone. Everybody has their own path. If I had their identity or memory, it couldn't work.